Off the Air Live, second part of the show, 8:30 part of the show, my second favorite part of the show, bottom of the hour to you. If you want to call in tonight, you can. Not until we talk to Marco from Fyre TV, though. Waiting for that call. It should be coming any moment now. He has a website. It is the porno version of Netflix. That's what they're calling it. And I haven't tested the website myself, but from what I've seen, it looks really, really good.
This is Marco with Fyre TV. How are you?
Very good, Marco. I'm glad to hear it from you. I'm on Fyre TV right now, and honestly, holy shit, this is a really good website. I don't even want to be doing this interview. I just want to be surfing Fyre TV. This is great. Can you just run through the basics of what this website is for people who don't know?
Absolutely. Fyre TV, Fyre TV is the, people call us the Netflix of porn. We have over nearly 20,000 titles, 100,000 scenes, and we stream all of that content to nearly any device. So you can get it on the web, online on a computer, a PC, a Mac. You can get it on an iPhone, an iPad, all the tablets. But we were designed originally for the television. When we were born in 2008, we were the first, before Netflix was streaming or anybody else, we had our own award-winning set-top box that was a device you connected to your big screen TV and stream away, access to all of this content. We had a device that you do with your remote control. You could search positive and negative filters and go, I'm looking for blondes doing X but not doing Y, and with this and that and the other, and get down to exactly what you wanted to watch. 57 different categories of search filters to find what you want to watch.
And I've noticed that you're going to be on the PS3 pretty soon. That's a big deal.
Yep. We'll
My question is, have you contacted Wii, or would that be a terrible idea for the children?
We'd love to build it out for the Wii, but yeah,
because
we're never going to end up.
I mean, I watch Netflix on the Wii, and I would buy it in a fucking second. I would really love that on the Wii.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to let us build the app for the Wii.
Yeah, Nintendo's a little weird about that. So you've been around for how many years as a company?
We started in 2008, and I tell you what, one of the stories about our initially, we recruited 5,000 beta testers. Of course, we called them masturbators.
Of course.
The 5,000 guys, we gave away 3 set-top boxes to those first 5,000 masturbators. And they helped us develop, with all of the features and what have you that today we offer to the rest of the public. So you can get our set-top box, or you can stream it on the Roku player, which is probably one of the most popular devices that people use to watch content, streaming like Netflix and what have you. Roku, Boxy, the Fyre TV box, the PS3 player, and so on. So it's one really cool product line.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, and I was mentioning this earlier, I didn't know anything about this when I was contacted about the interview, so I was thinking, oh, this is going to be like one guy with one model that I don't know. I'm going to be paying $10 a month for this one person, and then I went there and immediately went to the models page, and every model that I know of is on here. I don't think there's anybody that's left out. So do you go to the specific porn companies, or do they be like, I want to be on this?
Well, originally, we certainly had to knock on their doors to get everybody involved. And, today, of course, lots of studios are knocking on our doors. We do have, as you point out, all the major players, the names you recognize, Vivid, Wicked, Evil Angel, just 120 different channels or studio partners, all of their titles, everything they have, including all of their HD content. So it's a library like none other.
I honestly, I've been more than impressed looking at this, and I can only imagine this is going to be really good for the industry because the past few years, what's kind of been happening is that there's been this pop up of like thousands of free streaming websites, which I can only imagine is bad for the industry as far as actually paying models go. But honestly, coming from my perspective, I'd be willing to pay for this because I think it's fair. I think you're getting a good deal. I wouldn't pay $8 a month for one model, but this has everything I would want. I think a lot of other people would buy into this. So my question is this going to really up the quality of the videos that we're going to be able to see in the future?
Well, that's a good point. You know, if nobody ever pays for it anymore, you're not going to get anything but the amateur stuff. Because eventually, if no one's getting paid, you're not going to get the good productions. You're not going to get the parodies and the new content that the studios keep pumping out.
Oh yeah,
So,
I mean every video that you see now is a girl comes into this room, a guy says, "Hey, okay, we're not going to pay you, but listen, we're going to pay you in publicity. You want to go to Melbourne? All right, we got tickets to Australia. We're going to take pictures," and then they shoot the video, they kick them out, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, no, we've been a great partner to the studios for quite some time now. And we've been, this year has been our bang year. We've been doing a lot of national TV and radio and just getting a whole lot of buzz going across.
Yeah, I noticed that on the front page. You've been seen on CNBC. How did that interview go? That must have been awkward.
A show that they did. CNBC did an entire program about the adult industry and featured Fyre TV, quite a bit about, with the technology that we put together. So every time they rerun that show, we get a huge amount of traffic and new customers come on board.
That's awesome. I was just thinking about earlier. I hope everybody on CNBC is subscribing to that now. They've got to be the worst of them. I bet they are. I wish you could figure that out somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the key features that I like to point out, if you're on the site now, you'll see there's a add category or exclude category buttons. If you click on the movies or the stars or the categories page, you'll see that little green positive and negative button there. And if you click on that, the way that works is you get a drop down of 57 different categories. So what this site does, and this works the same on the TV devices as well, with your remote control, you do this little drill down search, and you might say, for example, all right, I'm looking for action with anal. I want girls doing anal. I want them to be you do that, and you're going to come up with 80,000 scenes. But then you come back and you add a few more filters, like, all right, show me blondes from Brazil, and then you might add some negative filters, like, okay, I don't want to see them in any gangbang. Oh,
that's perfect. So if you despise redheads, you could go to exclude category and make sure you don't see any of them.
Exactly. And then so from thousands of scenes, when you have 20,000 movies and 100,000 scenes, it's just way too much. So with these positive and negative filters, you can drill it down to whatever you're in the mood for at the moment, whether it is you want to see, some teen girls, you want to see wild party girls, you want to watch some vintage stuff.
Not to mention, can you not search by either the star or the studio as well?
Exactly, of course. Yeah, you certainly can go right up to the search filter, right, and type in a specific star that is a favorite of yours, or a title that you heard you want to go and watch, and so on.
So I'm honestly expecting this to be the big thing as far as porn goes in the next couple of years. Have you guys exploded yet, or is this just really on the rise right now?
Well, we've exploded. Like I said a few years ago, the challenge that we had, if any, in the past few years was originally until July of last year, we only had the streaming to our set-top box. So in other words, we sell that set-top box for only $89. But if you didn't own the box, you didn't have access to Fyre TV.
Right.
So you had to buy that Fyre TV box for $89, and that was a barrier that not everybody's willing to do. But since we've now expanded it to all of the more and more connected devices where you can buy the Fyre TV box, which gives you one of the best experiences of Fyre, but it also, on the Roku, the Boxy, PS3 coming, all of the, computers, laptops, tablets, we've now definitely since July of last year, the last 12 months, it's just been, blowing up. Customers are loving it.
Yeah.
And, by the thousands.
So I got to ask, how does it working in the porn industry? Are you like a regular businessman in that you put on a suit and tie and go to an office and it's just like the regular everyday thing, or is it like a more relaxed atmosphere?
Oh, we have a lot of fun. It's not quite that stuffy, that's for sure.
When you hire people, is there like a very thorough sexual harassment seminar you have to go through?
No, I don't know how we get around that. We've got a few girls in the office too, and I've yet to go to a single sexual harassment class yet. But
that's impressive. That's very impressive.
But yeah, we have a good time. Right down, our offices are in Miami, so we've got a building that just overlooks all of downtown Miami.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
dude. You're gonna be like the kingpin of Miami with this website. I'm telling you. I don't know why anyone hadn't thought of this sooner. Fyre TV. I'm telling everyone to check it out. FyreTV.com. I'm gonna try it out. There's a 7-day free trial. I think everybody should. I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah, definitely sign up. Right now, like you pointed out, we are running a 7-day free trial, so it doesn't cost you anything. Take 7 days to kick the tires. It's FYRETV.com. You log in, you create an account, you choose one of 7. There's over 40 different unlimited channels available. We'll give you one of 7 to pick from for free for 7 days, so you can pick Wicked or Vivid or Pink Visual, one of the different brands. Get that unlimited viewing channel for 7 days free. Check it out, and then if you like it, keep it. And if not, we also offer everything a la carte. So with all those movies, you can purchase the unlimited packages, which is what most people do. About 75% of the viewers get the unlimited viewing packages. But you can also build a library in the Fyre TV cloud. So every time you buy a title or a scene, if you choose to go that route, you can buy a title or a scene, and then you own them in the cloud forever. So from then on, every time you can, if you want to watch it on an iPhone or an iPad and play it back from wherever, those titles that you've bought are yours forever. So you can go back and watch and build a library.
That's awesome. Marco, thank you so much for joining us tonight. The website is FyreTV.com. Awesome interview, and I really appreciate you taking the time to call in.
Hey, thanks for having me.